Most people don't realize it, but right now the whole world is watching a massive shift in the way money moves. And XRP is right at the center. Today, let's break down what the Great XRP Supply Squeeze means, why it at once in lifetime chance, and how it could send XRP soaring towards $50. Imagine you are in a store and suddenly everyone wants the same popular video game, but the store only has a few copies left. The price either jumps or people miss out. That's basically what's happening right now with XRP, except the numbers are way bigger and the whole world is playing. A supply squeeze happens when lots of people or companies buy up XRP and take it off public exchanges, putting it into private vaults, cold storage, or DeFi apps, and not selling it back. This means there are fewer XRP coins left for anyone else to buy. At the same time, more companies, banks, and even regular investors want to use XRP for things like fast, cheaper payments and worldwide. When more people want something that's getting harder to find, prices usually shoot up. In 2025, we're seeing more XRP locked away than ever before. The big holders called whales are moving 10 million or more at a time into the long-term accounts that you can't touch. Some go to DeFi, that's decentralized finance apps, and that you can earn rewards or interest, and some go to business vaults. At the same time, each projects like Flare, XLR are using XRP and their own networks, locking away in 13% of the entire XRP supply. That's like a huge piece of gold went straight into bank vaults and didn't move for years. What does all this mean for everyday people? Back when XRP was new, there were always billions of coins sitting on exchange like Binance or Coinbase. If you wanted some, you could buy it in seconds. Not anymore. In just 1 week, over 140 million XRP vanished from those exchanges. That's around $330 million worth gone from public reach as more coins leave and never come back. The odds of a big picture jump up, and it's not only whales or tech projects. Ripple and companies behind XRP is doing its own buyback program, grabbing up $1 billion worth of XRP so it can provide liquidity for new banks and businesses, joining its payment network. This means even less XRP for regular buyers and traders. Even bigger news, spot XRP ETFs are being discussed. That's when banks or investment companies create funds so regular people can buy a slice of XRP just like a stock. But those funds need to hold the actual coins, and in just a few big ETFs launching, millions more XRP could disappear from the market almost overnight. The numbers tell the story. Analysts say if demand for XRP keeps rising, but the supply keeps dropping, even just a little price skyrocket, hitting 10, 20, or maybe even $50. Why? Because each coin locked away, new buyers have to fight over the fewer. When supplies run low and everyone wants them at once, now let's talk about risk. Some people think this is all just hype, but the blockchain data is public and transparent. You can actually see the giant wallets and daily exchange outflows and the massive new business deals, moving coins out of the reach. If you don't follow a crypto news, the numbers are everywhere now. Big companies, new financial apps, cross-border banks, all grabbing what XRP they can so as soon as it becomes available. That's not a meme, it's a basic supply and demand. If you're still waiting on the sidelines, hoping XRP will drop, getting these less likely every day. History shows that in past supply squeezes, prices don't just walk higher, they suddenly run, leaving latecomers behind. We saw it with the Bitcoin, we saw it with the gold, and soon we will might see it with XRP. So what can you do? First, don't panic. Research for yourself. Look for the total supply. Read about DeFi and staking. If those are new ideas to you, compare how much XRP is actually available now versus last year. If you decide to invest, only use what you can afford. You never want to chase a hype cycle, but shouldn't ignore the signals either. Second, stay up to date. Watch for news about big ripple deals, ETFs announcements, or surprise whale movements. If another billion XRP gets locked away, that's your signal the squeeze is getting even tighter. Third, act before the window closes. That doesn't mean go all in, but don't be the last person in the store. After all, the best deals are gone. The Great XRP Supply Squeeze is happening in real time. Whether it sends XRP $5, $15, or $50, it's a story of math, human psychology, and unstoppable technology. One of the rewards that prepare over panicked, leave a comment. Do you think XRP will hit $50, or is this all passing fad? Have you watched whales draining the exchange, or do you prefer to wait until the next breakout? Are you stacking your bag or sitting still on the fence? Smash that like button, subscribe for more real talk about crypto, money, and the tech, and share this video with someone who needs to wake up. The next chapter of XRP story is beginning written right now. Will you be part of it, or will you just hear about it when it's already history?